And then the teachers that we had. Now I'm older than a lot of you youngsters out there, so you may not remember the teachers I might mention, but I know some of you remember Mrs. Oy. And I don't think she ever scolded anybody. She was such a nice teacher, always calm. And I thought an excellent teacher was Mrs. Nishioka. She made you learn, and she made you behave. I think in my teaching experience, I kind of patterned my methods towards hers. But she was excellent. You learned whether you liked it or not. And then there were the Kunishis. Mr. Kunushi would tell us ghost stories. We would beg him to tell us ghost stories, and he would get the biggest kick when we were scared. And he'd laugh. And then Mr. Akita and his wood shop. I don't know if you did you boys ever make anything in wood shop except sawdust? And so it was, oh, what was it, Wilfred? Oh, really? Is that right? That's wonderful. Oh, that was wonderful that you made that. And then, you know, another teacher that I thought was great, and I really enjoyed him, was Mr. Hashimoto. We collected 100 different insects and classified them. I remember going out with a light at night to attract all the insects and getting it ready for biology class. Another teacher I remember is Miss Higaki. She knew, she was on to everything. She knew exactly what we were up to. I don't know, she was, I hate to say nosy, but she was nosy. And you know, there's a saying that you cannot go home again. And that is very true. Now, when I went home for our Hilo High School 30th reunion, I was anxious to show my kids Hakalau. Now, my husband Jay and I had been there in the late 60s, and it was pretty much like it was when I was there. We saw my house, but our house, and so of course somebody else was living there, but a lot of the neighbors were pretty much there. And in fact, Mrs. Hirai Calvin, your mother, made dinner for us that night. And so it was like I remembered it for the most part. But then when we went for my 30th reunion, I could hardly wait to show my kids Hakalau. Well, we went up the road. Ken, I think you know which road I'm talking about. And then I think, Ken, you took the walk to the right, and my house was to the left at the end of it. And when we got there was no house. There was a jungle. It was all overgrown. I tried to find out, oh, where's the starfruit tree? Where's the jabon tree? Where's the, you know, no, all kinds of trees. We had papaya, we had 2 mango trees, we had fig trees. You couldn't find anything there. In fact, all the shrubbery I couldn't even identify. It was all overgrown. And my kids kept saying, okay, where does Tarzan live? Where do the apes live? Yeah, and you know, it could have been a place where Tarzan would felt at home. So, but you know what? We had a big welcoming committee there. I think every single mosquito in Hakalau came to greet us. My legs were covered with mosquitoes. Later on, I counted 25 mosquito bites, and that was on one leg. So, but anyway, you know, the mill is gone, the general store is gone, the plantation office is gone, Hakalau Hospital, where some of us were born, is gone, and that's where Dr. Wu, Diane Wu's father, treated patients, and all that medical care was for free. Remember that? We had free medical care. And also, another thing that's gone was double feature movies for 12 cents. I really miss that. So even though the buildings are gone, the people have passed on, people have moved away, the spirit and aloha feeling for Hakalau still lives on. So tonight, you know, we remember Hakalau, we honor Hakalau, and we salute Hakalau. So thank you for listening, and everybody have a good evening, and everybody have a great life. Mahalo and thank you. Aloha.
Mahalo, Sarah. That was excellent. I think a lot. I give, yes, you can give yourself A+, I give you A++.